welcome back to my channel. Today we're making hot cross buns. Let's get into it. As you know, Easter's just around the corner and these treats you won't be able to resist. I'm going to start measuring out my ingredients. You're going to need 240 grams of dried fruit. I'm using sultanas and currants, but you can use whatever fruit you like. 40 grams of butter, 65 grams of sugar, 550 grams of bread flour, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and nutmeg. You're going to need 275 grams of water, give or take, 2 sachets of yeast, which is 14 grams, and about 100 mils of milk. Now I'm going to use a bread maker because I'm lazy, but you could just as easily use a stand mixer. Make sure that the blade of your bread maker doesn't fall down, just make sure it keeps standing up, otherwise it's not going to mix properly. Because I'm using the bread maker, you're going to want to add your liquid ingredients first and then your dry ingredients on top as per the manual instructions. Push down on your bread pans to make sure that it clicks in place, and just make sure that the paddle hasn't fallen down when you've done that. Go ahead and put your bread maker onto your dough cycle. Mine is menu 11. The bread maker I'm using is a Sunbeam Bakehouse Fruit and Nut. I can leave a link in the description if you like. I like to leave the lid of my bread maker open to watch it to see if I need to add any more flour or any more water. As you can see in a minute, I do add a little bit of water as I thought it was a little bit dry. You can see the fruit coming out of it a little bit, but then it mixes back in, so don't worry if that happens. If you're using a stand mixer, mix it on a medium speed for about 10 minutes, and then you can turn it out into a lightly oiled bowl, cover it and leave it in the warm place until it almost doubles in size. Once I'm happy with the consistency of my dough, I can close the lid, put my feet up and have a cup of tea. Haha, I have 3 kids under 5. I don't remember the last time I sat down, but back to it. Once the dough is risen, go ahead and tip it out, give it a little bit of a knead, and then we're going to start cutting it into bun-sized portions. Make sure you remove the paddle from your bread maker as well. No, I did not just grow an extra pair of toddler-sized hands. Everyone needs a sous chef, right? Now to make perfect little dough balls, you're going to want to make a claw with your hands and push them around in a circular motion. Keep doing this until you get the shape that you want. And there you go. Perfect little dough balls. So I know they're not all the same shape and size, but it's the taste that counts, right? So we're going to let these rise again until they start to touch each other and almost double in size. I've put mine in the sun so they rise faster. Now you can't have hot cross buns without the cross. There's an easy way to make it. It's just flour and water. Mix it together until you get a consistency that's like runny toothpaste. Go ahead and pop it into a piping bag ready to put on your hot cross buns. Make the cross, make a straight line along one row and then go the other way to complete the cross. To prevent spillage from the piping bag when you're not using it, make sure to tilt it upright. Just after 20 to 25 minutes of baking, they are ready to eat. A little tip so you know your bread is done, tap it. If it sounds hollow, your bread's cooked. As you can see, I've already had some taste testers before I could even film this clip.